Well, fans, we've got an awful lot of bad blood in this next match coming up. We're talking about former partners, as you said, Chris Myers earlier, former brothers in the Dark Circle.
That's right.
You
Well, I don't know.
Feel the heat all over the building.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Damian, from parts unknown, Apocalypse.
I'll tell you what, man, I don't know if we're going to be feeling bad blood or if we're going to be seeing lots of bad blood, because this one could get ugly quick.
And especially with Damian out here, you know that Lance Hoyt isn't going to care. He'll fight both of them if he has to. As we hear the fans here at PCW Arena in Arlington, Texas, as we're about to see the man himself, PCW and TNA superstar Lance Hoyt.
Yeah.
And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, Lance Hoyt.
This guy, you know, he decides to grace everybody with his presence every couple of weeks. He goes off and does his thing in Puerto Rico, goes off and does his thing in Orlando, comes back and thinks that he's still the shiznit around here. I got news for him. There's bigger, there's better, there's badder, there's better looking, and he ain't one of them anymore.
Yeah, well, that's all a matter of opinion, depending on who you talk to. Lance Hoyt, of course, as you mentioned, has been traveling the world recently, Puerto Rico, Orlando, Korea. He wrestled in a main event match in Korea just a few weeks ago. And these fans are really behind Lance Hoyt. Damian grabs him by the leg, and that gives Apocalypse the opening he needs to start in against Lance Hoyt. But now a whip into the ropes, and Lance just takes him down with a double forearm. And winding up and takes him down with the back elbow now. And now Hoyt firing in Apocalypse once again. Ducks under, and oh, what a backdrop. He had him almost in the rafters.
Wow. APOC actually had to get clearance from the tower at DFW for that one.
Boy, no kidding. DFW, Love Field, wherever.
This crowd, man, these people behind us just love Hoyt, man.
Well, they certainly
killing
do.
me. It's killing me. This guy couldn't color his hair if it's to save his life.
Now, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, look at him, man. He looks like a black and white version of himself.
Black and white version of himself. And now Hoyt's got a hold of Apocalypse and taking him back into the ring by force.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I think I do. Unfortunately, Hoyt winds up with a big right hand on Apocalypse. These guys were partners, they were brothers, they were always there for one another when they were all one unit in the Dark Circle. All three of these men, as well as the reigning champion. Look out, both legs hooked, only a two though.
Big European uppercut, man. That almost knocked the beard off of APOC.
Hoyt signaling for the big size 18 boot to the face, but too close to the ropes. Damian with a hold of that boot.
No, he stepped on Damian's foot, or on his hand.
And Apocalypse coming in with a chop block to the left knee and a kick to the left hamstring, trying to take one of those big legs out from under him.
Very smart, very smart.
And now Apocalypse has him hooked for a suplex. Very well done, I have to say.
But you got to stay on him. You have to stay on him. You cannot let Hoyt back up. Hoyt's like the classic big men in wrestling. You have to keep them off their base.
Well, as they say, when you're on the mat, you're all the same size. And Apocalypse with what looked like a bit of a low blow with the headbutt there.
Oh, I got him in the guts.
And Apocalypse once again grabbing hold of the leg, the back of the right leg, and firing in the elbow. And now with the left leg, which is one that's been sustaining more damage in this match as Apocalypse continues to work on the hamstring and now drapes it over that bottom rope.
Oh!
Drops all of his weight onto it.
That'll take the ACL right out of that knee, man.
Well, it sure will, and Hoyt is in some serious, serious pain right now. Hoyt, though, firing in with a couple of elbows, a succession of elbows, but Apocalypse once again going to that left leg.
See, Hoyt's too busy going around the world and wrestling all these people and, you know, thinking that he's a big-time star and, hey, you know, I had lunch with Dusty Rhodes, or, you know, Larry Zbyszko thinks I'm a great talent. Nobody cares, man. What have you done here lately? What have you done for anybody at PCW lately?
Oh, what a move there by Apocalypse, just trying to take out Lance Hoyt's left leg totally.
And he's really doing a job on it. I mean, remember, this is a guy who spent countless hours, days, years traveling with Lance Hoyt. I mean, these guys know each other like the back of their own hands. Look at that. Oh, Damian.
Firing in a right hand while Apocalypse had the referee turned around. And now Apocalypse on top with a cover. Two, and only a two. Hoyt able to kick out of that bad leg and all. Referee warning Damian. Meanwhile, Apocalypse has Hoyt throwing him out to the floor. And that's exactly where Hoyt does not want to be, and Apocalypse is going out after him.
Well, Damian's not doing anything out there.
He's keeping out of the way, which is admirable, but with the dark circle, you never know. Apocalypse now to hold that left leg, ramming the knee into that steel railing.
Are you insinuating that the dark circle might infringe upon the rules a little?
Well, duh. And now Damian doing exactly that as Apocalypse has the referee turned around once again. Damian going to work on the left leg, but Hoyt firing away with the right hand and another one on Damian.
He's beating up Damian. Damian's not even involved in this match.
Well, Damian's making himself involved whenever the referee's not looking, but Hoyt takes care of that. And now, oh, what a clothesline taking Apocalypse down. Hoyt hopping around on that bad leg, though.
Really took him off his base there.
Hoyt rolling back into the ring, and now it's Apocalypse and Damian down on the floor. And now the referee getting in, and he's going to put the count on him, but Apocalypse is on his way back into the ring now.
Well, that's because Apoc's been told by Tim Storm, you either take him out or you don't come home.
Well, that's quite an ultimatum there as we see Hoyt whipping Apocalypse into the ropes. Ducks under the clothesline, though, and Apocalypse with a drop kick right to the knee.
Boy, I don't know. Have you ever taken a shot directly to the kneecap like that?
No, I have not.
That will send that kneecap, that patella will slide right down your leg. I mean, it'll end up in the middle of your shin. And, man, that'll tear some tendons. That'll rip that thing all out of there. And you talk about not being able to walk for a while, brother.
Snapping that hamstring. Apocalypse clearly coming into this match with a plan, with a strategy, and that is to take that left leg out from under Lance Hoyt, and he's doing a pretty good job of it, I have to say.
That's a very smart strategy.
And Apocalypse firing away at the man's back, and now he's got a hold of the leg once again, and he's tangling it up in that second rope. Pulling on it, trying to tear the joints apart. And now Apocalypse with the referee for a moment, and Hoyt firing in right hands, but having a little bit of trouble staying upright on that leg, but still firing in on Apocalypse.
Well, he still did the job to get Apocalypse off.
Got the leg hooked, 2 and only 2.
Can you imagine the power behind those punches to just take you off your feet like that?
And once again, Apocalypse taking that left leg out from under Hoyt.
Damian's doing quite the little cheerleading section out here.
Well, isn't that nice? Apocalypse has Hoyt's legs twisted up now. Got him in a Nelson variation, and now he has got Hoyt tangled up.
Is that a version of the STF?
Almost. He doesn't have the face lock hooked in, but instead he's got the left arm hooked. And he could be trying to force a submission here. He may be trying to force Hoyt to tap out. But instead, Apocalypse goes for another attack of attack.
Yeah, he wouldn't get anywhere with that one. Hoyt was either out or he was just not going to do anything.
Hoyt reversal of the whip, and now trying for a full press, but Apocalypse gets behind him, and now look. Oh my gosh, leg whip takedown by Apocalypse.
Yeah, but did you see his foot went down and hit the ground, and Apoc took him back over, and his leg bent backwards. He hyperextended that knee.
1, 2, and oh my, so close.
See, he should have held the other leg. The other leg still got a lot of power behind it. He couldn't have kicked out of anywhere if he'd have held that right leg.
Apocalypse doing everything he can to that left leg of Lance Hoyt. And Hoyt is just in a world of trouble right now as Apocalypse keeps up the attack. Dragging him up to a vertical base, firing in a right hand.
And Apoc's a great tag team wrestler, but he's made quite a name for himself as a singles wrestler here lately.
Well, indeed, he's a former cruiserweight champion back when he was a cruiserweight, and Hoyt can't even stand up now.
No.
He just collapsed halfway across the ring. And Apocalypse is mocking him now. Going over to him, I think Apocalypse feels like he's got this match well in hand.
And I think he does, don't you?
Well, if he maintains this assault, I think it'll be just about a foregone conclusion that Apocalypse is going to win this one here. Apocalypse turning him around. Let's see what he's going to do here. Another knee to the leg.
Take it.
Does Apocalypse really need your permission?
Well, yeah, he does, as a matter of fact. I think so.
Well, Apocalypse coming off the ropes, but oh, look at this. Oh, my. Hoyt with that good leg kicking away at him. And now the referee with a count. Apocalypse was never expecting that.
Oh, don't get all these idiots started.
Well, they're getting started all right. These fans are solidly behind Lance Hoyt, and Hoyt back up, and so is Apocalypse, and now firing away with right hands. Hoyt with a block. Hoyt connects with the right. Another right, and now getting Apocalypse backed up in the ropes. Irish whip now. Oh, what a clothesline! That nearly went through Apocalypse's chest, and now back elbow.
Is it just me, or does it look like Hoyt's throwing punches from downtown Cleveland?
He may very well be, and now Apocalypse coming off the ropes, and Hoyt hoisting him up. Oh, what a side slam! Leg hook 1, 2, and only 2. I wonder if Hoyt can have enough leverage, or if he can maintain enough balance with the left leg, and now firing away a right hand, and Damian goes down to the floor. Here comes Hoyt, goes for the big boot, and Apocalypse ducking out of the way. A kick to the midsection. Now he's got him up for the end of days. If he does this, this is going to be it. But instead, Hoyt fights his way off. And now Hoyt's got him up.
He's got him up for that. Oh, that's a Texas Tower Bomb.
Texas Tower Bomb indeed, and 3.